Good evening, everyone. My name is Edgar, and this is Historical Conspiracies. As you can see, I have my extra creepy voice tonight, and that can mean only one thing. It's story time. And for tonight's tale of insanity, we have chosen one called Waiting, submitted by B. The story was written in 1995. So, without further ado, let's jump right in. If we come back here tonight, we can see all them little sparkly things in the water, he said.
What are you talking about?
Her blue eyes intrigued with a smile. Well, I don't know what they really are, but I remember when I was a kid. We came up here at night, and there were these little sparkly things coming in and out on the waves. I guess they're some kind of organism, but I don't know what they're called.
Yeah,
she cuts him off.
We could get out there on the end of the jetty and sit on the rock in front. If we wait till high tide, we could sit there and be almost surrounded by water, and then the things would be all around us.
Will your parents let you come out then? Kevin inquires.
Yeah, they will.
Or she pauses.
And if they don't, I'll get out anyway.
Cool. Kevin gets up. Come on, let's go.
Okay, I'll meet you out here at 9.
She smiles, her crystal blue eyes crying to be kissed. They lean close and walk off the beach, through the path, and down the road. They then split up and go on separate directions. Kevin walks in the rented cottage's front door, where he is greeted by his mom, who is clad in a nightgown, old and wrinkled. So where did you go? She asks, in a calm, half-asleep voice. Down at the beach with Kelly, he tells her, with a sigh, as he reaches in the fridge, grabs a brew, and sits at the small kitchen table. Your father called today. He wants to see you next Saturday, she tells him, still with effortless speech. Okay. I'm going to be going out later with Kelly, he explains. Well, make sure you don't go to the beach, she looks at him while lighting a cigarette. You know, I don't like you down there at night. Yeah, I know. He goes into his little room and lays on the bed. Beer in hand, he rolls a bone and smokes it while listening to Led Zeppelin.
Mom, I'm going out later.
Kelly walks into the living room.
Where?
The mom snaps.
I don't know. Just walking, I guess.
Kelly tells her, with a continuous smile. You're not going out with that Kevin kid, are you? The mom snaps once again.
You know, I don't see why you don't like him. He's a nice guy. Besides, I'm 18, and I'm old enough to decide who to hang out with.
Kelly sounds peeved. Well, the mom gives up. Don't call me from the police station. Kelly goes in her room and turns on the TV. There's nothing on, so she puts a scary movie in the VCR. After she bores of this, she goes over to her computer searching for a game to play, or some display to see, trying to pass the time, waiting for 9 o'clock. It is 8:30, and Kevin heads out to the jetty. His mom, fast asleep, made him a sandwich to eat before he left. He walks out and down the street to the beach. He gets out to the jetty, and Kelly is sitting there at the last rock, waiting. Alright guys, it's time for a little intermission where we're going to bring you a little message from our sponsor. Today we're looking at a game that I highly recommend you buy a copy right now. It is called Zombie Fails, Flee the City by newbrand.com. And it's not a new game, but it is a great game. I've personally played a lot of hours of this. Alright, so here's the description. Zombie Fails, Flee the City is a cooperative zombie horror game
and takes less than 15 minutes to play. So this game is hilarious. It's incredibly easy to learn. You can learn it in about 2 minutes, and everybody enjoys it. So I've never heard a complaint about this game. So definitely check it out. We'll put a link below where you can go grab a copy of it. And there's also a part 2 that was recently released. Actually, I'm not sure if it's available for purchase yet, but I do know that it's on its way. So once again, zombie fails, flee the city. Alright, and now back to our story.
The water isn't high yet, but it is getting there. Hey, what's going on? He asks her as he sits down.
Not too much,
she answers in her sweet little voice.
Have you seen him yet? He asks. Nope, still waiting.
She turns and looks at Kevin.
Still waiting.
She sounds disappointed.
Oh yeah?
He speaks slyly. Waiting for what?
Something cool,
she says, now looking out over the water.
He puts his hand on her cheek and turns her head to face him.
He looks into her crystal eyes, which seem more beautiful now in the moonlight than ever they did before, and without a spoken word, leans in slowly for the most passionate kiss he has ever experienced in his 19 years of precious life. They embrace each other for a time, locked in the enjoyment of pleasure. But even a kiss must come to an end. They separate and cuddle for a few minutes afterwards, waiting.
Wake up!
Kelly shouts with extreme energy and excitement. Kevin sits up after the little cat nap, which obviously lasted longer for him than the lady.
I see one,
she points. Oh yeah, cool, huh? He answers, unimpressed, acting as if he had seen them a million times before. Hey, there's another one over there. He motions his head to the front of the jetty. There's another one, and another one. They watch as hundreds of tiny glittering spots appear in the water that now consumes half of the rock they are sitting on. Then the lights began jumping out of the water and landing back in after leaping through the air for a few. First, just a few of them, but soon they are all jumping, some even leaping over the jetty rocks. Wow, Kevin is impressed now. I never knew that they could do that.
We'll get to see them together. Isn't that cool?
She stops and is quiet for a second or two.
Ow!
She yells and looks at her arm, which has a scrape on it. What happened? Kevin asks.
One of those fucking things leaped real close and burned my arm.
In a flash, another one jumps and goes through Kevin's shoulder, knocking him down to the rock surface. Holy shit, he yells. Those things go right through us. He gets up, blood pouring forth like a hole in a water bucket.
Come on.
Kelly is frantic now.
Let's get out of here.
They begin to run, but another of the beautiful lights plunges into Kevin's right thigh and out the other side, leaving a hole right through. He falls to another rock and is partly in the water now. I can't fucking walk, he is now flipping out. Go! Go, damn it!
I can't leave you, she says, still panicking.
You have to go, he yells, now angry. Go! Get the hell out of here! She delays and is crying now, debating whether to stay or go, but doesn't get the chance to make up her mind. A great big flash of light, brighter than sunlight, leaps over the jetty, covering it with a thick red slush and shreds of clothing. On the kitchen table, there sits a dish of eggs, bacon, and toast. A mother's gift to the boy who is now one with the sea. She is waiting, but the gift will be cold before she realized that she will spend the rest of life just waiting, for the boy would not be home today if he only listened to his mother's advice. Waiting. The end. Well, that was an exciting tale. An exciting tale of young love on the beaches near a cottage. I hope you will be a bit careful where you invite your dates to. You never know. Well, thanks so much for listening to Story Time tonight, and I hope you enjoyed that short story. Please leave your comments below, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on these stories. Hopefully they give you some cool vibes. And that is the end for this week. So until next time, my name is Edgar, and this is Mystorical Conspiracies. Have a creepy day.